Okay, all right. So this is a special look inside of a Paradigm Shift London meeting that we have here on behalf of ParadigmShiftCentral.com, and just wanted to be able to give you guys an example of some of the ideas and discussion that we practice having here within the circle. So we're going to go around in a circle and put forth our response to the idea of, can a small group of people change the world? So again, here's an example of some of the discussion that we generate through our community, and of course we encourage you to get involved and help create a paradigm shift discussion and meditation circle where you are, and visit the website for more info. So our friend John here is going to start us off. So John.
Ladies and gentlemen, children, people of all ages, gender types, and thought patterns. We ripple when we exist. We create a ripple around us, and the best way to ripple is to find other people who ripple similarly to you. Find other people on your frequency, because that creates a standing wave of energy. So if you take one person who has a frequency and an idea and you put them with other people who have the same frequency and the idea, then that acts as a microphone feedback loop, and they appreciate and accept each other in a way that supports each other's ideas. And through that it becomes a group, and as the group gets larger and shares the same objective, the ripples of energy that flow outwards and the frequency that they create and emulate together as a group becomes more harmonic, and it affects the people around them. We are sitting in a group of 9 currently, and if that group of 9 went to a event of some kind and there were hundreds of people there, and that group of 9 people did something that everyone in that standing mass of people who were already there saw, the people who witnessed the event would be affected by it, however small. Maybe they wouldn't think about it very long, maybe they would dream about it later, maybe their kids would think about it, but it creates a domino effect. Everyone has the ability within themselves to change the reality they're in, simply by what kind of emotion they send out to the world. Animals can feel it. Animals, young children can feel it. They can feel the emotions or the frequency we're sending out. And if a small group of people gets together and sends out a similar frequency, well then that changes the world that is directly their reality. And if enough people go out and start adding a positive vibe to a place, it will have an effect on the world around it. Whether the world around it wants to or not, something actually happening that has an impact, that makes people wake up and say, what the heck? Something's going on. Something that makes them feel engaged. Something that says, I remember that day because it was special. And that's usually caused because a group of people, or even just a few individuals, have made them snap awake just for that moment and say, hey, there's more to this world.
Cool. All right.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. Paul. Pass. Okay. Dave, pass. Emily.
So just remember that every amount of people ever, the biggest number, 10,000, 1 billion, it's all made up of ones. So one person on their own may not make a difference, but all the ones can make a difference. And that is all I have to say.
Nice. Be the one.
What can I say in a short amount of time that would sum up everything I've ever come to know to be true? Well, my friends, it is that the universe has been asleep for so long, and it is finally starting to awaken. For so long, humanity has been reduced to sheep. Sheep, my friends, running around in an infinite cycle of meaningless nothingness. But now, humanity is becoming lions. Lions that will chase out the wolves. The wolves that run everything that we see. And that's the end of my poetry, because honestly, that was terrible. And,
That was pretty good, man.
Okay, but anyway,
Channeling some higher source right there.
just remember, every man and woman is not an island. Humanity is a continent. And if we separate ourselves, like the system wants us to, separateness is against our nature. The immediate point we separate from anything and break off of that infinite unity, we are fighting our own nature. We are fighting our own nature. And I think we are singularity starting to come back to what it was originally. The fall of man has now become the rise of man. And that was all I have to say. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Can a small group of people change the world? Yes, it takes, like she said, just takes one. So if you take like 5 minutes out of your busy day, if you're not busy texting all the time, you see somebody having a crappy day, just say something nice to them, or you just give them a smile, or open a door for somebody, and don't hit somebody when you're driving. Just do something nice. And you spread the positivity, and then that's how you make the world a better place.
There's a lot of world going on outside right now. Live report on something happening outside the window. I don't know. Are there what's John? Anything? Yes? No?
No, I just. Oh, there are people in random hat wear downstairs, in various outrageous attire.
Are people making a difference in the world right now?
They're wearing what the heck outfits. They're dressed all funky, guys.
Anyways.
Our energy field.
That's just some regular partying going on. All right, nothing to worry about, folks. The world is continuing on as it should.
My name's Nate.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Let's recompose ourselves. That was just too hard to ignore for a second.
It's a random act of a small group of people
Yeah.
changing the world.
All right, Mr. Lane.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Can a small group of people change the world? I would like to think so. I would like to say yes. I'd like to think we're always changing and always evolving. But one of the biggest things I learned here is it's important to change yourself individually. So, it's very easy to get caught up in war and famine and death, but if you can't control anger or your inconsistency within yourself, then you're not going to be able to make the change on a grand scale that you want. But at the same time, yeah, no matter how smart or strong or beautiful you are, you're not going to make it through the world on your own. And if you want to make a drastic change, then you need to, work together and understand sacrifice and perseverance, I think, are key things. So. But yeah, I definitely think that a small group of people can change the world, and I think we're on our way. So we're creating the future as we speak, right? So.
That's right. Cool. All right. Okay. Well, did you guys change your mind or anything? I'll close it off. Okay. All right. So I guess my thoughts. There's kind of a proverb or something, and it's if you want to. No, I can't remember, but it's something about if you want to go far or something, go with someone else, opposed to just doing it by yourself, sort of thing. But again, I think just kind of summarizing what everybody was saying here, we're definitely in this energetic field, and our emotions that we emit are actually changing the world around us. Just kind of going back to that reminder. But more so than that, man is, and this is something that came up in our circle that John sort of mentioned, man is not judged merely by his thoughts, but more so by his actions. And so we have to be sure that if we want to change the world, we can't just think about all these things that we read about on the internet, but we actually have to do something. And whether that thing is focusing on yourself, because that is a thing that you can do that can help other people by focusing and making yourself the most awesome version that you can be of who you are already, that is already there. You just have to peel away the layers and clean up a little bit of the dirt. Then you will become this fountain of love that will just perpetually be able to give without having to worry about draining yourself in a sense. This, you're tapped into this perpetual energy universal source that is constantly coming out of us, and then in that sense, going back to the idea that the more you give, the more you receive. That's kind of the secret of the universe. A lot of people are hesitant to give. I think maybe try doing that. Try giving more, and don't hold on to just capitalistic values of being held back by the money and everything like that. Don't let money get in the way of wanting to be able to help people and things. And yeah, I guess that and a whole bunch of other ideas are just some of the thoughts that we can cover here within this circle. So, the change is definitely there, and I think cooperation and obviously the simple things that we encourage through the community, through the acts of shiftivism, but anyways, yeah, definitely just smiles. It's all about smiles. Something as simple as a smile, literally changes the world. So, changing the world one smile at a time. So, everybody say bye to the internets. Go, bye internets. Bye internets.
Keep it shifty.
What's that?
Keep it shifty.
Keep it shifty.
Keep it shifty, internets. All right,
Shifty.
peace, one love. There you go. Cool.
I just.